How long does it take Instagram to know we're live? Now we're live.
Too long.
Ooh, nice delivery. Thank you. Oh, welcome to Quick Build After Dark. We're here again, as always. Today I don't know what I'm gonna be building. I haven't decided if I want to do a Monkey Kid set or a Chinese New Year set that I've been building. I think I'll just do the Chinese New Year set because it's here, whatever. Got cute little drawings at the beginning of the book too. Shit, I don't know. Where's the book? Fudge. I also swore in the first minute. I'm not really supposed to do that on these algorithms, apparently. The audacity of me. Great, okay. So we're on bag 4. I'm doing I'm doing a Chinese New Year set this year. It's from last year. It's the Year of the Rabbit. They go 40% off because it's almost like a product that normally stays on shelves for 2 to 3 years shouldn't be doing a yearly theme. Hey, Lego, I don't got a marketing degree or anything, but food for thought. But these always go on really deep sales, so we get a lot of really cheap parts and stuff. Ooh. Happy New Year, Jason Lego Builder. Happy Chinese New Year, specifically. Let's get the box up.
Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year. That's what you're supposed to call it. My bad. Hey. My wife is yelling at me. Apparently, I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, this is Year of the Rabbit, when this year is the Year of the Dragon. Like, I remember that. Thinky thoughts came out of my head there. Let's bust open this thing. This is a weird set so far. I mostly just bought it for parts, but as always, I build a set every time I buy it for parts, and then from there I'll part it out. Which is funny, because if it's a Mario set, I will not fucking do that in any way. But considering this one is a kind of a cool set to build, and the instructions are physical, which Mario sets are now doing, so thank Christ for that. I built a few like really big Mario sets where they're like, use the fucking app. The app's terrible. Why would you ever try to build off of an app? Like, I don't mind using digital instructions if they're online and like it's an old set and I have to do it, so I don't have to pay like $50 for a set of instructions. No problem. But if it's a set that I'm getting like new in box, I expect instructions. Like, is it really me being a snobby old man when I say that? Ooh, Ethan's here. Hi, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Is it me being a snobby old man if I'm like, I would prefer some physical instructions in the Mario sets? Like, it's a sealed set. Give me fucking physical instructions. But like, digital instructions made by other people, I'm totally fine with that. I literally made one today. The Jack Daniels instructions are like almost perfect. I caught a few errors while going through them, but I'm very happy with them, actually. I didn't think I'd be able to, learn how to use LDD on something, probably the biggest project I've ever done, and then also make instructions with it the same day. Not LDD, Studio, my bad. I was pretty blown away with myself. Pretty easy to use program. And also, like, I used to 3D model stuff. I used to use Unity to make games. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing with certain things. So, worked out very nicely. So, Jack Daniels instructions will be available at some point. There's just one little error. And probably that'll go on Rebrickable. And then I also have Ashitaka from, what is that movie called? Princess Mononoke. That one's ready to go. And I'm going to start producing the other ones of brickheads. Like, honestly, with LDD, it's very easy to produce just a brickhead. The parts are pretty standard. Really, what I'm going to do is just create like a white brickhead that includes a ton of the parts that I'm going to need, and then just convert the colors on that shit. And probably really speed through some of the digital recreations of existing mocks. And this episode is brought to us by John T. from Toralug. John T. provided us with a 40 of vodka. And also, I got to mention that Ethan provided me with quite a bit of booze on Saturday that we drank together. So why not? 2 sponsors today, Ethan and John. John provided vodka, which I chugged about half of a 40 before the stream, so things are going to get a little funky. That video will not be available anywhere because I really don't want anybody seeing me drink a 40. Like, I got nieces and nephews. They don't need to be seeing that when they're older. Actually, that'll be hilarious. That's how you cement yourself as cool uncle, right? Ooh, that is strong today. It's a strong drink. But you know, my wife was nice enough to make this drink for me because, as always, I'm very late to getting quick builds after dark going. Like, I think I was like 2 minutes late, really, even setting up, and then got streaming at like 8:04. So obviously, I'm bad at that. But Nicole helped out. She made me drink a very strong one. So we'll see how good it goes. But I had a lot to drink before the stream, so we should be good. And this week we're still doing that. I'm doing the Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, my bad, Year of the Rabbit. You know, I got it 40% off. You gotta when sets go 40% off, you gotta fucking grab it. It doesn't even matter if it has like great parts or anything. Like, that's a good deal. And I bought it online when I wasn't supposed to be spending money on Lego, so I got to pat myself on the back and go, wow, I saved so much money. Look at me. When in reality, I was spending money I didn't have. So was it saving? I feel like a lot of Lego collectors, we run into that issue. Look how much money I saved. It's like, yeah, but were you going to buy it anyways? And you go, yeah, totally. That's, yeah. So that's the thing. But I did buy this just so I'd have some more parts to use on my current MOC that will be coming to Brickworld Chicago. Pretty excited for that. Already got my hotel room. Already got my ticket. Pretty pumped. A lot of other people from Torlug are coming too. Hopefully it will be a fun time for everybody. And I won't have a mental breakdown again. Because last year at Brickworld, I had a mental fucking breakdown. It was amazing. Love it. Would gladly repeat the feeling again. I say, clearly joking. Fuck. Hoping to have a great time this year, and I can't wait to see everybody. Let's put it that way. So this set is fun because there are a lot of there's some gear work in the bottom that you use to get the float to move in certain ways. And I always love when Lego shows off gear work because they find very simple ways to do very complicated gear works. I know there's another guy called JK Brickworks on Instagram and a few other places probably, who does some really cool shit with Technic stuff. And he's a great person to watch for how to do things. Also from Toronto. Hopefully they'll be at Bricks in the Six this year. Last year they're not. I'm pretty sure their partner is a teacher, so that means that summers are generally hard for them to come out to an event like Bricks in the Six. So hopefully November, November 14th through 17th is Bricks in the Six this year. I'm really pumped for it. I arranged everything properly, so you know, not in an argument with anybody who runs the show right now. And so I'll be there making it happen, being the director of fun once again. Sorry, the admiral of fun once again, and overall hoping that we have a really good show. And like, we got a lot of stuff to do this year, so I'm really pumped for it. I hope everybody who can make it will make it, because I think it's bound to become one of the best shows in North America. It just needs to get off the ground a little more. We obviously need to work on me doing less work. That'd be nice, but I don't know. I really don't mind doing a lot of work for that show, especially because it means a lot to the community. As much as I will tell people a lot, like, hey, fuck you, I want to do less, I still like doing things that mean a lot to the community. So yeah, ain't that just the way? Yep. Gotta figure out how to build this without it falling all over the place. I suck at Technic. I suck at gear work. I'm trying really hard to get better at it. I'd love it if I could figure it out, but for the most part, a lot of my gear work and moving stuff on my MOCs and builds is kind of shit. And I'm hoping this year I've done a lot of work in creating kind of a flat gear system for the upcoming MOC, to which I found out that those flat gears kind of suck. They don't really move as fluidly as I would have liked. So the motorization of that build is going to be a little, I guess, lackluster in a way, but it's not quite what I want to call it. I want to call it more like It's not going to be as clean as it should be. Does that make sense? So hopefully my next mock that I plan to motorize will be a little cleaner. I know everybody really likes the Ghost Duet that is on Instagram right now. Back from October. Maybe need to add that to like a story or something. I post too much on Instagram, so I don't really know where half my shit is half the time. But if you go back to October, that's a fan favorite. Everybody really liked... Jeez, I really fucked up this build. Everybody really liked the Ghost Duet build. Trying my best here. Let's go back a page. People really like the Ghost Duet build, but I suck at motorizing shit. So hopefully in the future, there will be a vast improvement in that. With the next one that's coming, there was supposed to be a huge improvement, but it's kind of not working as cleanly as I'd like it to. But it is a very large mock that has movement and built-in lights, so that's pretty exciting. Maybe Paul Hetherington will actually like it this year. Instead, he looked at my mock last year and was like, I don't know about a lot of this stuff. Which is funny, because then I went and looked at his mock, which was amazing, by the way, and went, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into party rock. This isn't that great. I said, knowing full well that it's a better mock than, I don't know, like 90% of this community could do. But it's all about pushing the buttons of your friends and people you know you can push the buttons of. Because, like, I wouldn't just walk up to a random person on the show and be like, wow, your mock fucking sucks. I hate it. Kill yourself. See, I wouldn't do that. But if I know you, you're not safe. Your mock's going to get roasted, even if it's good. Which is something that I wish I could take better, because, like, if you're dishing it out, you should be able to take it. But I feel like I definitely struggle to take it at times. So, yeah. Maybe don't take my advice ever. But these little floats are really fun. Getting back to just gear work in general, LEGO finds a really good way to simplify a lot of gear work. It doesn't always work as smoothly as it could, but it's simple, and that's what makes it good in a way. And that's what I'm trying really hard to do when I do my builds. I want to make the simplest kind of gear work. It just works. There's no kind of finagling with it. And so far, I've gotten the next mock, which is mushrooms, to work pretty nicely, but it's not as smooth as I want it to be just because those flatter gears aren't quite as smooth. Maybe I need to look into what is causing that. I've tried a lot of different things to see if I can speed it up or slow it down, and I've kind of backed myself into a corner and given up. So yeah, hopefully the next time I get into making shit move, I learn how to make shit move. And it's tough. I know a lot of people struggle with it. Every time I post any mock that moves anywhere, it gets way more attention than, say, a still mock. And that might be because I'm not very good at mocks, but I think it's just people are more impressed by gear work that actually works and does what it's supposed to do. I've also been following people who don't even do Lego gear work, but like there's a guy who does these little like shrimp on wooden gears. And I really, really want to do a mock of one of his like shrimp concerts, and I can use the exact same ideas that he uses on his gear work. Like to make something that turns back and forth. You put alternating pieces on something as it spins, it hits a rubber tire. Thing you can easily do with Lego. And I really need to just copy and do and work a little bit more with it. And another great thing is I should probably do some more Technic building like this to see how gears work in real Lego sets. Because the amount of like actual Lego sets I build that have complicated gear work, it's pretty fucking low. Because I buy a lot of Star Wars. I just get a lot of gray. Anybody want gray? Because I got gray covered. In light bluish gray, I got a lot of that one. Dark bluish gray, got a little less of that, but still a lot. And then white. Those are the Star Wars colors. Light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, and a little bit of white. Like a sprinkling of white. Sorry, thought I built this wrong. So I should really build some more gear sets, or just study more of JK Brickworks stuff and try to learn how to actually mess around with gears. But overall, I think this Lego build is going to feature kind of that idea I was talking about, the 2 pieces and the rubber piece. And the like spinning tire. Let's just go to Secret Joseph, our sports person. So in here, there's a gear, and it spins, and these 2 little nubbins go alternating from each other. And it's going to create some interesting gear work. And I can't wait to see if it's going to be like similar to what I was just talking about, because that'd be really funny. We just immediately go into a build that has exactly what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a little confused. I thought the set was just going to make me put a brick on top of nothing. I was like, that's impressive, but no thank you. Honestly, making instructions today makes me have a lot more respect for the actual Lego team and how they build out sets. I know their software is probably a lot better than Studio or even LDD. I know LDD was something Lego used for a while. Now I know Lego doesn't actually fully use LDD. They have some other secret programs that I shouldn't talk about. Oh, this is interesting. It's actually those 2 pieces I showed you before. Let's go to Secret Joseph again. Are going to turn one of these gears at a slower rate than if it was a regular gear like that. So you can see those 2 spinning, and then that bad boy gets mounted right there. Oh, look, it does do what I was talking about, spinning different ways. That's cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about with the build for the shrimps. That's so funny. Well, thanks, Lego. Now I know a really easy way to replicate that exact kind of thing. And now the fun part, which is covering up all the gear work. It's always the worst part about a MOC is when you build a ton of gear work and then you start building the MOC and you realize the MOC isn't going to work with the current gear work. It's what Ghosts ran into a lot, the Ghost Duet one. Because I gave myself a lot of room. I built a stage that was maybe 4 or 5 bricks high to build all the gear work sideways. And then I very quickly found out that the tolerances of using Technic bricks sideways with gears was a lot different than if you build a different kind of gear grid. And so I had to rip that all out, start again. And eventually the stage is maybe 5 or 6 bricks tall, when in reality it probably could have been done with maybe just 1 brick tall. But I had a lot of fun learning with that and just using, whatever random ass gears I had lying around. Now there's some very basic little functions that I know a lot better in gear work that I would fall back on to make a more complicated build happen. But Ghost Duet, definitely laziest fucking gears ever. I think there's a video of me showing the gears and yeah, that must hurt anybody who knows how to use some of those programs properly, not the way I use them, which is improperly. And how to use gears. I don't know how to talk today. I've had a lot to drink. Just like last week, I maybe drank too much before Quick Build After Dark. Even last week during Quick Build After Dark, I may have drank too much. But that's what people are here for. That's what the show is supposed to be. It's supposed to be just horribleness, me being a little too intoxicated and just saying stupid shit or not really even talking in a coherent way. That's always fun. Oh, shit. Also, follow instructions when you're trying to build stuff. Cannot stress this enough. You can't just freestyle with instructions. You gotta follow those instructions, my dudes. Weird use of a piece here, but maybe it's gonna be useful later. Or just Lego decided they didn't want to add a 2x6 again, but they didn't even use a dark red inside. Curiouser and curiouser. There you have it. One cart is done, and there's an entire 2x2 brick that I missed somehow in the build. Don't ask how, because I don't know how I could have fucked up that hard. The 2x2 brick isn't really a piece that you should have missing on a build. Or should have extra on a build. That's a bit of a doozy there. Now, how far back do you think it was? Because, wow. I don't know. Wasn't that far back because I already passed it, but... Oh, I have found it. I don't know if it really needs it, but let's use an advanced technique of building Lego. You just finger a hole really hard until a piece comes out. And then you find out that it's actually being held on by brackets, which, as a good tip to all builders out there, if you really want to strengthen up a build without that many extra parts, brackets are the way to go. Put tiles or plates over them, and then it makes things real strong. Only costs you like an extra part or two. It's what I've done a lot when I need like a stronger thing for, I don't know, gears running. Because I build a lot of shitty gear work that then needs adjustment later. Like, that's the thing with mushrooms. I'm pretty sure I could smooth out the whole gear process if I just change the fact that it's a worm gear and it's running full blast. But how do you change the speed of a motor in Lego? Basically, you need a train motor, then you hook it up. Fun facts. Let's move on to the next page. And the next bag, I hope. Yeah, bag number 5. More members of the band. Where are the bags? They're sealed in the box that is displayed right here. Is that a good place to put stuff? I don't know. But I can tell you it's a fun place to put stuff because you lose them. It's a cool way to build exactly what I was talking about. Slightly different way. The other one I'm talking about like spins a little slowly because it lifts up and it does it one way. This one goes back and forth. And if you do this one a little differently, it can lift up as well. Super fun. So many members of the band. I would say how bad the audio is when you're opening bags in the stream. Like, there's probably a more efficient way to do it, but it's very easy to just pop open random bags. Let's build some band members. There's a lot of band members. These two look pretty much exactly the same. The other one also looks very similar. Same hairstyle. Don't misconstrue that. Let's keep that at face value. The band members all look very similar. That's one way to dig a hole. Nope, there goes the lights. We're in the dark now. Now it's quick build after dark. You can't even see what we're building anymore. Can I even see what I'm building? I wonder how long it could actually build for before I kind of give up. Hey, Google, turn on basement lights. It was that long. About 5 seconds. Oh, I thought a figure they were holding a microphone. It's just a ball with bar piece because they're gonna hit this tambourine right here. I thought it was a microphone. I'm like, why would a singer have a drum? Like, unless you're a fucking Yoko Ono stealing the mic. That's always a funny video. If you look up, it's like Yoko Ono singing. I mean, those are all funny videos. If you get any video of Yoko Ono singing, you're going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? But there's one of, I think it's like Chuck Berry and John Lennon are playing together. and Yoko Ono's playing like some fucking drum, and then she steals the mic, and like Bill Burr has like a rant about this back before he admitted to the world that he hates women. Ooh, that was a spicy take. Yeah, I love comedy, and I love watching comedy specials and stuff. And I'm normally very patient with people's like problematic takes in comedy, just because comedy is funny. And I love Bill Burr. I love his shit, but man, that guy does not like women, and it's not even based on his act at all. That's just in general. I could tell. Damn. And he would roast the shit out of me for saying that. Like, I would lose in the heckling if I tried to say that to that man. But there's a video of him talking about that. It's fucking amazing. And, like, yeah, check that out after this video. Stick around for the stream. I'm still building a fun little Lunar New Year set. Which, does LEGO officially call them Lunar New Year? I would assume so, because that is probably the best way to refer to it. As I kept getting corrected by my wonderful wife. It's not Chinese New Year, it's Lunar New Year. Which is funny, because while playing World of Warcraft as a kid, Lunar New Year was every single year, like a really fun event. You'd go to like the secret like Druid Guild place, which normally was like, I don't know if you could really go there as not a druid, but not a lot of people went there. It would just be like a druid gathering place during very specific quests. It was my real nerd moment. Let's talk about Star Wars next. But it was a cool place, and Lunar New Year would take place there in the game. And yeah, beyond that, it's fun game. Glad I don't play MMOs anymore. I just play my weekly Halo, which is I just beat all the weekly challenges in Halo Infinite every week, and that's just my life right now. That's my relationship with playing Halo. They also like weirdly stopped supporting that game, but they haven't released a new game, so I don't know what the deal is with them. I'm sure that's a Microsoft thing. I came pretty close to actually being able to visit the Microsoft campus at some point. Well, the 343 studio space, I was going to be able to visit possibly soon. I was in a drawing of like really not that many Halo fans, and like just didn't make it probably. So I'm a little sad about that, but hopefully they'll start updating their game, and then I don't have to be sad about that. And then recently I tried to buy Helldivers, found out you cannot play that on the Xbox, and that's the only thing I own. And my wonderful wife is taking forever to build her gaming PC. Understandably, like, I mean, we probably can't afford to do that right now. Yeah, probably can't afford to do that right now. And I buy too much Lego to have budget to do anything extra. I don't care. Hurry up. There you go. I finished most of a side. Thing is, I try to do both sides of every build at the same time. Quick Build After Dark makes it a little harder to do that. I wonder why. He says, chugging his vodka. Ha! That was gross. Those are really strong. Nicole told me it was a double. That's very strong, actually. But you know what? I don't get to complain because I didn't make it, right? Oh, fuck. I forgot about the secret word. Nicole, what should the secret word be?
I'll text you.
Oh, Nicole's going to text me the secret word. I thought it would have been really fucking funny if she just yelled it down.
I almost did.
That would have been funny. Don't do it now, though. It was more of like an in-the-moment thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not an asshole.
Don't worry. Nicole is... she has to appear on Quick Build After Dark soon. It's in her contract. Once per quarter, she has to appear. But it's once per quarter. That's what the contract says.
No.
Nicole is reneging on her contract.
That's if we go to the cottage.
She says if we go to the cottage, it's the winter.
Yeah, that's what the
quarterly.
And at the cottage.
Quarterly is every 3 months.
Yeah. That's the bonus you get on top of the doing it at the cottage.
Yes.
But we didn't go to the cottage, so we don't do it.
No, it's been more than 3 months. My bonus is once a quarter.
Only if we go to the cottage.
Wow.
You don't get a bonus if you didn't do it.
Whatever. That's whatever. I'll probably do a co-hosted one of these soon, though. I'm sure everybody's getting sick of hearing me just talk to myself every time. Hopefully it'll be Nicole. Maybe it'll be another Lego community member. I know there's a guy who makes instructions who I'm pretty good friends with. And I'd probably like to have on the stream at some point. We'll see. The problem is Wednesdays is a little tough for a lot of people. When these were Fridays, they were a little easier. I say, shaking my hand a little and going, little easier. But like, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Wednesdays is a harder day for people. Maybe we'll do like a remote one. Oh yeah, why don't I just do that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Look, there's alcohol involved. You can't fault me for not thinking. You can't do that. Surprisingly, Hera has not made a guest appearance yet. Let's see if I can lure her down here. Hera! 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 That's the kind of like level she likes to hear. It's really weird. The other cat, Han, he doesn't really know his name. Hera definitely knows her name. Hera! 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 We'll see. Weirdly, they're like dogs in that way. Like, she'll come. The other cat, though, my other cat, Han Solo, funny enough. Oh, he does not know his fucking name in any way. It's really, really annoying. Because the other one will come running when you yell her name. Han has no interest in that shit.
Try again.
Hera! Hera! Come here. Come here, little one. Come here. She's just looking at me. Hera! Hera! Come here. Come on. She's... Here, 1 second. Let me go grab her. Come here. Wow. What? Okay, she didn't come running like she normally does, but here she is. Little weirdo. Being a cutie. Hey. What's up? Oh god, your breath smells horrible. Like rotting fish. You smell, honestly, kind of like a market I go near here, too. No, go to near here. I go to this like Asian food market. That is fucking awesome. I love this place. But it always kind of smells like rotting fish in there. And like, I'm not even talking shit. Like, it literally always smells like rotting fish. Hey, Nicole.
Yeah?
Come here real quick. Let's get a survey from Nicole.
You're lucky I was already standing.
Oh, we're lucky Nicole was already standing. Oh, Hera's trying to leave. Not allowed.
What?
No, you're mine. What does Ample Food Market always smell like?
I like Brussels sprouts, old veggies. When you first walk in, it smells like old veggies.
You didn't
Is that
smell
what
it.
you wanted to know? Can I leave now?
We're close. We're close. It's not what I wanted, but it's not veggies, though. It smells like rotting fish.
In the back,
Okay, it always
In
smells
the-
like rotting
in
fish,
the
though.
in the southeast corner of the store. It's a big store.
It always smells like rotting fish.
Southeast corner.
No, you
It
walk
just
in
smells
the
like
door
fish.
and
Wait,
you
no, what's the
smell...
difference between the smell of fish and rotting fish? I don't eat fish, so
Not,
to
honestly?
me, all fish smells like rotting fish. If I'm being
Oh.
honest.
Okay, not much of a difference. But do you smell fish when you walk in there?
It really depends on the day. Sometimes you can smell the fish though.
It
But it
always...
doesn't smell like rotting. It would smell when you first walk in the door. It would smell like if someone just laid a bunch of like seaweed out and was just like, so not rotting fish, just like sea smell.
sea smell.
Yeah.
It smells like
the
rotting
sea.
fish in there, and that's what this cat's
Smells like the
breath.
sea.
This cat's breath smells exactly
Okay,
like that
her
at
breath
all times.
smells so much worse than that. Don't do Amble dirty like that, man. Amble doesn't smell that bad. That cat's breath smells bad. She needs to see a fucking cat dentist.
Yeah. You want to go now, Hera? Hey, the cat probably does need to see a cat dentist. See you later. She smells terrible, but I think it's because she's a kitten, and it's not like I feed her like fancy food or anything. Like, I don't know, maybe I should have fed her kitten food, but it's probably too late to fix that now. She's a good kitty. I like that kitty a lot. Very social. Also, definitely a kitten. Very fucking annoying some days. Like, I always forget how social and annoying kittens can be. And then you get another kitten and you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot. And, like, this one's rambunctious as shit. Like, she's trying to, like, steal a lot of Lego. She's pretty good about the Lego. She doesn't really touch it, but every once in a while she'll knock something off a shelf and then she'll be like, yo, it's go time with this fucking Lego. The other day she took off, like, the Wish set she knocked over and somehow got the hair off the girl and was batting that hair around. And I ran down here, like, looking and being like, where the fuck is she? Stop playing with my Lego. And within those couple seconds I came down the stairs, no idea where that hairpiece went. So it's somewhere in the basement. The good part is that I was just going to part out that set anyways and steal the goat. You know, there's a goat. There's a talking goat played by Alan Tudyk. Of course I'm going to steal it. I'm the little Wish guy. So I don't really give a fuck about the hair or the figure. But it is pretty annoying that kittens they just like doing that. But the thing is, at least she's hypoallergenic and just like there's no allergy bullshit with this cat. At least we've been lucky that way, where the last two cats we got are just like gray blobs that you're not allergic to. Oh, Nicole has sent me the secret word.
Isn't that so long ago?
She sent it so long ago, 3 minutes ago.
I sent it to you.
3 minutes
You
ago.
asked where Hera was. Your phone sucks.
Literally timestamp 3 minutes ago. It's not based on the phone. But anyways. Let's pop open the branding. So this one's a bit of a low ball because there is 23 minutes left. I'm going to roll this dice. If you can give a donation to Creations for Charity and provide me proof, or you can guess the word. The word is the current year of the Lunar New Year. Last year was the rabbit. God, I hope so. Probably was the rabbit. This year it's the other thing, and that's the word, and we'll roll the dice if you guess it. Very, very easy one. A little low ball for all of y'all. Low ball, y'all. For y'all, low ball. And hopefully I don't get another shot or wet socks. Wet socks is bad, but I do have like a way around wet socks to not make it so messy. The first time I ever did that, I just put my foot up on the table and then just dumped water on it. Do not suggest. The next one, I kind of make like a sock tea. So I get a bowl of water, take my socks off, I put my socks into that water, then I pull my socks on, and I finish the show in those socks. It is also horrible, but less messy, and hopefully a little less disgusting. But who knows? Oh, and today, like, I spent all day just doing LDD, so I blew my back out. Like, this chair just blew my back right out. Just blew my back out. Nicole's watching something that sounds horrible. Nicole, what are you watching?
Sorry, Queer Eye, I think I shall turn down.
Oh, she's watching Queer Eye in the kitchen. Sounds like a euphemism, but seems horrible to try to watch on, like, we have one of those little, like, Google kitchen display things. Sorry, I call it kitchen display. It's like a little display screen. It's Google one. I feel like the kitchen's a really good place to have it because you can pull up recipes and shit. Yeah, this episode brought to you by Google. I fucking wish. Hey, Google, if you're out there, I'd like that. But yeah, I have one of those little screens. I use it to, like, I don't know, see my doorbell and shit. I wish I had one by the door to see the doorbell. Just because that would be really funny if somebody was at the door and you're talking to them and you like click your little screen and you're like, hello, bitch. What up, nerd?
Oh.
I was trying to break it up.
stealthy. I was not. As stealthy as you could be walking in the background of a stream.
Nicole has no idea what stealthy means, to be honest. She always tries to claim that she's being stealthy. Oh god, no. Like, if I wake up before Nicole, which
Hey
Brought
Google,
to you
turn
by
on the
Jack
cold
Daniels.
room lights. Sorry,
it's fine.
I can't see. Okay, turning on 4 lights.
What are you doing? That didn't work. Hey Google, turn on cold room lights.
Sure, turning on the cold room lights.
I wish this was brought to you by Jack Daniels. And for legal reasons, I cannot disclose anything regarding any company like that right now. Just gonna put that out there for Ethan.
What?
You get a soup?
Replenish the soup.
The soup?
And also, I always run out of soup, so I'm just gonna put more in the soup.
Soup. We got a lot of frozen soup. Once again, mystery word is the year of the and the current year. It's not the year of the rabbit, because that's the set I'm building right now and got for 40% off on the Lego website. Brought to you by Lego Shop at Home. For legal reasons, it is fucking not brought to you by Lego. Please check the disclaimer in the bottom of every single stream we do. Because Lego, very litigious. Very litigious. I received another letter from Lego a bit ago. And for legal reasons, let's just say not. And they asked me to stop talking about... That's awesome. They asked me to stop talking about getting fake legal letters. So I got a cease and desist for talking about fake legal letters. And there we go. That's the joke that will appear at a trial, and I'll just go, oh fuck. Just how much money do you guys want? I'm fucked. Just put me into bankruptcy, I guess. Cause shit. And that'll be that joke. But anyways, I was asked by a certain company to stop talking about receiving certain legal letters from them. So I got a legal letter to cease and desist talking about my cease and desists from a specific company that will not be named. There we go. We backed out of that one. And the secret word is still year of this current year. I will roll a dice. Or if you donate money to Creations for Charity, I'll also roll the dice. Yeah, Creations for Charity is a great charity that does things and stuff for the kids that make children not able to have Lego in hand. And hopefully this year I will remember to appear on their live stream. They have a live stream every year. I get invited to the live stream every year. I'm now on the 3rd year of being involved with this charity where I forget to attend the fucking live stream. So hopefully this year I can make that happen. Year of the Dragon. Denise is right. Wow. I can't believe Denise guessed that. Let's go to our secret correspondent, the dice. And as always, Denise has to watch me figure out how to share my screen, get to things that there's a lot of extra tabs to try to show me. What the fuck? Where did it go? Okay, new tab. There we go. Denise has to watch me, as always, figure out how to get an 8-sided dice. Found it. We rolled an 8. Fuck. What is an 8? An 8 is eat a spoonful of flour. This one might be Denise's favorite. And like one I really hate. But Denise loves watching it. And I was told that for health reasons I really should not be doing this joke by my sister, who is a neuropsychologist or whatever the fuck. She said I absolutely should not be eating raw flour. Hey, Nicole. Sick. So we're gonna just ignore her. You know what? I don't even have a good joke for this, but she doesn't have a degree from a real university. And please nobody send my sister that clip. I have a lot of disagreements with my sister at times because she's see, what would you call her? A straight up cunt. At times. I love my sister. I love her kids. But she's got a real way of saying things, which most people would refer to her as being a bit of a C word. And by most, I mean pretty much every human being on Earth who has to talk to this woman.
Christ, lay off, man. I figured in the spirit of the show, I'd serve it to you in a fancy cup.
A shot glass of flour. I think it was pretty funny when I laid into my sister like that. The thing is, though, if she watched this show ever, I would be so surprised and just say, I'm pretty sure I get to say whatever I want on my own show because I assumed she would never watch it. Oh my god, she has watched it before. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, I'm really in a corner on this one. I guess I should take my shot of flour. Fuck. Yeah. Flour. This show is brought to you by flour. It's in the stuff you eat. Washing that down with vodka was way worse. Did not like that. No, sir. Now Denise is going to have to make a gif of that probably. I wasn't as bad as some of the other ones, but boy, I didn't like doing that. It's like invading Russia in the winter. White. God, the show is definitely made for me because if I go back and watch this show later, like when it's uploaded on YouTube or whatever the fuck, I laugh way too hard at some of these jokes. And like it's such a like testament of who you are as a person when you rewatch your own shit later and go, wow, that was hilarious. And then anybody else watches that goes, what the fuck was that? Hera, what are you doing? Cat's just staring at me now. Whatever. I try not to take it personally. I got a weird looking face. So like children stare at me all the time. A spoon of flour to a raw egg? Honestly, that would be a lot easier. Let's check with Nicole, our producer. Okay, producer Nicole is going to get back to us on that one. That would be funny if I made another dice roll of like, get to the eat something weird and then have a dice roll of weird things to eat. I'll have an egg next, and then I'll have some baking powder. We'll bake a cake inside me. Oh, Ethan has quoted me. Yes, flour. It's in the stuff you eat. You know, actually, I have the technology to make this a thing. Let's pull up my there's banners, and I'm pretty sure. There we go. Now we've got it ready. Okay, now I gotta put some more stickers on. Kind of wish there wasn't immediately stickers right after I covered myself in flour. Like this white stuff, it's flour. It's powdered. Actually, I got jizzed on by a mummy. like an Egyptian mummy jizzed on me, and it came out as a white powder. Isn't that amazing?
That's a huge cup I found. You're so needy. Oh my god.
Well, Denise said, "What if it was an egg?" And I went, "What if it was also an egg?"
Hey Denise, I love that.
Ah, eggy.
Protein.
That's protein. I'm gonna get my
And
gains
cholesterol.
and cholesterol. Ah, you taste that? It tastes like salmonella. Fuck, I should have said I love the taste of salmonella in the morning. I immediately got flour on the sticker. That's awkward. If anybody buys this set in the future from me, one of those stickers is a little crooked because it's covered in flour. Boo. Yeah, floury. Oh, we do actually have a way to do that. You're right, Denise. Now I should jump up and down and make a cake in my tummy. That's amazing. This float is really fun so far. I'm having a lot of fun building this set. But like I said, I'm excited by the gears and stuff. I like some good movement in sets. You know what I hate though? Whenever I take a shot of flour on this show, it like gets like really in my teeth. Like if you ever just eat a spoonful of flour, you'll find out that it's like caked in your teeth. Caked. Excuse the pun. Let's go back to the real banner though. Ah, beautiful. Flour, it's in the stuff you eat. Oh, and still in my mouth. Is this what you want to see on a stream? Somebody pick flour out of their teeth? But you know what? You guys made me eat the flour, so I think that's on you. Having to watch that's now on you. Okay, let's go to the next bag. I think it's bag number 5. No, it's bag number 6. I'm gonna like quickly jump ahead a little and just make sure there's no stickers in this bag before I open it. Okay, there are stickers in this bag, so I will not be opening it on the stream. Because I just don't want to deal with stickers while I'm covered in flour. Like, I'm covered in a lot of flour, guys. Because more flour got on my chest than in my mouth, which is nice. It's nice when white stuff gets all over my chest instead of in my mouth. Let's move on, and I will build... Oh my god, I have another Year of the Rabbit set up here. Should I build another Year of the Rabbit set? Yeah, no, I'm going to do that. Instead, you know, we're just going to hang out. It's quick build after dark. I don't have to be building the whole time. You probably go into the LDD design a little. That might be fun. Let's pull up the secondary laptop. As you can see by this ghost, it's very spooky. So we're going to go to StreamYard and turn off the banner real quick. And I'm going to present. Share screen. Go to a window. And we open Studio. Here's this beautiful looking program where I actually fucked up one of the instructions. So I should go see if I can fix that real quick. Scrolling down, making instructions was shockingly easy. There's also a lot of white in there, but I kind of justify that with just like if it's white, you can just change it to any color you want. But we're trying to scroll real down, so I'm just gonna go. Let's guess. Okay, 160. That was pretty good actually, because there's one piece that I put on in the wrong order. Oh shit, I'm on the page editor. This is garbage. This isn't gonna help anybody. Got a step editor. I got different ones. We need the top assembly, and it's literally step 2 of the top assembly. So I just need to grab all this shit and hit step before. And then delete the step. And then that didn't work, so I go step after on that one. Oh, balls. I'm going to change the number so that this is on page 4. And that puts it after this. Oh, wait. Fuck. Now we're going to make that 3. It's not going well for me. 3. Oh, yeah. And look at that. It's going on in the right order. So it goes from that to that. And then this on top. And then the whole build kind of just happens above that. But I was very lucky where I've done a lot of 3D modeling in the past. And LDD kind of like, sorry, not LDD. Studio kind of lined up very well with that. Where like a lot of the basic functions was stuff I understood. And I also colorized in Quadrant just so you know which side of the thing you're working on. And then I did a bunch of like minor assemblies. Like this one is just kind of the framework. It's in a bit of a funny order just because this was the first one I did and I was learning as I went. And then it builds a wall. And then that wall goes on the side to make the whole kind of assembly, which is this thing. And we zoom ahead, and then it builds up a bunch of the sections, building a little bar in there, the door and everything. And then it puts the edges on. And I kind of top it a little more, and then do all of these corners. But then using the assembly, then I'm able to just add another side on it. And then that whole side is a separate instruction that it jumps to, and then just like slots it in there. And I do that with all 3 sides, except for the door side. And we put the top on. And then the edges. And then we go to, shit, where was it? So these are kind of like the logos on the side is what I built out. And then the back panel, which has another instruction altogether. But that back panel allows it to pop right off that door. And then you can get into the Jack Daniels bottle with the little bar. Super cute. I'm glad I included that instead of just doing like one whole bottle. If it was one whole bottle, it would have been a lot stronger. So that could have been going for us, but I was pretty happy with how that turned out. But editing instructions, I thought was so hard. I like really beat my head against it a lot. And then I kind of figured out the real secret to it, which was you just grab an assembly and then you pull out the individual parts. So this one was individual because, like, do you need instructions to build this? I don't think anybody needs instructions how to build this little bottle. You see the colors, you know what to do. But what you do, you can grab each part individually. So all 4 parts would be here, and you can move it to the step before. Then that adds it next. Super awesome. Letting them generate instructions for you doesn't really work that great. Kind of want to do it manually. Then we'll go to the model. So the model looks like this. I made a one whole assembly at the end of the top and the bottom. And I would definitely say like doing assembly stuff is awesome. But then when you release, you get all the individual parts. And then this pulls out even like, we pulled out the whole thing. But I can select this one, and that's a whole assembly. And then there's the door. And then the door is an individual piece, obviously. Oh, this one is a separate assembly that looks like that. And then the outside is put on after. Pretty cool stuff, right? I was pretty impressed with just my ability on this first one. I definitely know what to do differently as I move forward trying to make instructions. But honestly, it's just... I hope that showed the window and not my text that I just pulled up. Honestly, I'm very happy with the way my kind of first foray into making a really big model in LDD, in Studio, turned out. I'm pretty shocked that it honestly didn't take that long. Getting some of this collision right was a pain in the ass, because like if you turn on the collision thing, it says that these pieces can't go next to each other and these pieces can't go next to together. And this one, I don't even know what happened there. Can't go next to each other. But in physical Lego, it's very, very easy to put those pieces together. But what I found was like the best tip for myself that I figured out just while doing it, using the connect tool. Because then you can select the top of the stud, and then you can select the bottom of the stud where it's supposed to go, and boom, done. Otherwise, if I tried to manually do that, I'm like, let's pull that off, let's put it back. Pretty easy there, but like you can collide it right into the model if you need to. But that's a very easy way to just get like a massive assembly on. So this one's a funny assembly because putting it back is sometimes not that easy. Like, look, that's not where it needs to be. But if you need, you use the connect option, grab that stud on the bottom, slap it on that stud there, boom, done. First try. That's pretty good. There's some very easy studio stuff. I had so much fun doing that. And Ethan's giving me some more advice. He'll probably show me how to make a proper bill of materials at some point, because I don't really know how to do that. As you can see at the bottom of my instructions, like there isn't just like the parts you need. So I'll have to figure that one out. That's one of those ask Ethan later. But for now, thank you everybody for coming to Thanks for coming to Quick Build After Dark. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. If you haven't already, go check out Jeff Van Winden's stream. It started 7 minutes ago, but that's okay. You know, you missed all the intro stuff. Now you just stare at people and go, who are these fucking people? And that's that. Anyways, bye, everybody. Have a good week and go fuck yourselves.